of the Jackson Symphony Orchestra, Dr. Matt Aubin. Hi, Matt.
Hey, Bart. How are you?
I'm good. Good to see you.
You too.
Director of music.
There we go.
Yes, and you directed some awesome music this past year, and I was privileged to be in the audience several times.
Excellent.
Yeah, most recently, and really what a great way to cap the season with the concert, The Music of Queen. It was unbelievable.
Yeah, I think this has been something that we've thought about doing for a couple of years, and we felt like we might be able to tap into a slightly different market than our normal classical concerts or our family programming. But there was a lot of upfront costs to it. The talent costs some money, and then there were production costs associated with it, different sound engineering and everything. And lucky enough, we had a donor, Aaron Mazer and Marco Shihab, stepped up and gave a lead gift towards that program. But I'm happy to say that it was such a success that even without their gift, we would have turned a profit on that, which was great. And I think along the way, we've made a lot of friends for the symphony. So it was a blast for me, and yeah, I'd be interested to know what your favorite song was.
Well, I'll tell you what, Bohemian Rhapsody, it's one that everyone waited for, and
Right.
they saved till the end, before the encore.
Yeah.
And because it's just, to me, it's a very complex song with a lot of things going on.
It is.
And it was unbelievable. It was delivered perfectly by both the JSO, the Queen's Band, and Vocal Dimensions.
Yeah, I think that Matt Snell at Northwest High School is a real special teacher. He's collaborated with us on an array now of different projects, whether it's John Williams' music for a Pops concert, or the Nutcracker and having female singers do the wordless chorus, or something serious like Mahler's Third Symphony and sung in German. And then for him, it was interesting afterwards, he said that this was probably the most challenging in a lot of ways, to get those tight harmonies. And not all those kids know this music. He too. I asked him at a rehearsal. I went to a rehearsal with them ahead of time and said, "How many of you know this music?" And about half of them raised their hand. And then, but I think we turned them all into Queen converts.
Well, everyone knows We Are the Champions and We Will
Right.
Rock You and those stadium anthems. But yeah, some of the songs I'm sure were brand new to the kids.
Oh yeah, and to me too. There were a few that I didn't know, like the song Flash, some of the stuff on the very first half, but yeah, I mean personally, like, I love this music. I went through a phase where on the way to work all through high school and college, I was listening to the classic rock station, and just that was my jam, as they say. So yeah, it's good.
Yeah, like Wayne's World, playing the drums.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
So Matt Snell sent over a clip that someone had taped that showcased the kids. We've got a little bit.
Oh, great.
Let's
Cool.
take a look.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, and it was a full house, and you had a huge range of ages, and I know many people were there for the first time, and I know they're going to come back.
Yeah, I really hope so. We've actually talked internally. We're doing a little bit of a pivot, and I think we are going to have them back next spring as well.
Oh, wow.
And
Well, that's what
show
everyone
to be
said.
announced. We're not sure which one yet. We've heard we've heard from some people their favorites, but I think we might do some polling of some folks and get a sense. But they do a lot of different shows, from ABBA to Pink Floyd to Billy Joel and Elton John. There's a wide array.
Yeah, that's everyone leaving. So saying that you need to do this again.
Yeah. Well, we got that.
All right, well, let's talk about, because this is a big year coming up for the symphony, but let's talk a little bit about summer.
Sure.
Well, that was a great Pops concert. You've got a summer Pops concert we'll get to in a moment. But even before that, you're doing something with Dahlem.
Yeah, we have a little concert, summer music concert with the Dahlem Center on June 12th in just a string quartet from JSO. And I think this is sparked from last season's season opener, where our violin soloist was really interested in music and nature and did a little recital out at the Dahlem, and we found that worked really well. So Summer Songs is on June 12th, and a free chance to really listen to some great music in one of Jackson's really beautiful spaces.
Wow, what a great venue for some great music.
Yeah.
Now, the Summer Pops, which is now a tradition, longtime tradition in Jackson.
Yeah.
Doing it outside again this year?
Outside again, right across from the JSO at the Blackman Park. And this theme is a salute to America, patriotic music. So you'll hear some John Philip Sousa marches, the 1812 Overture. We're actually doing a piece and this is kind of a nod to our 75th season, we're doing a piece called An American Civil War Fantasy, and it's a collection of Civil War era songs for orchestra, and it was composed by a man named Jerry Billick, who was music director of the Jackson Symphony Orchestra before Stephen Osmond.
No kidding.
So a little nod to history there, and we'll have our annual kind of fight song contest between U of M and MSU. There's paid VIP seating in the front, but also this is a free concert that we've been able to do on the backs of some of our longtime donors who've given to our endowment over the years.
Awesome. I know this is one of your favorite concerts.
Yeah.
Next, the start of the 75th season.
For sure.
How many maestros have there been in the 75 years?
Ooh, that's a good question. It's on our website, and it's I want to say it's just around 10, believe it or not. The orchestra started in 1950, 51, and so you have, there's a handful, like each one did a few years, and then it got to Stephen.
Yeah. And
actually now, I've been music director since the 17-18 season. So
the second longest serving
that's
maestro.
Right. That's right. Yeah. So I feel proud of that, and the support here in this community for classical music is really special, and I've really enjoyed all the friends I've made, and can't wait to bring more special experiences to the people of Jackson.
All right, well, it's going to be an awesome 75th season. Rhapsody in Blue.
Right.
And that's, of course, George Gershwin.
Right, so Rhapsody in Blue turned 100 this year, and Marika Bornacki, who's been with us a couple of times, is coming back to perform that. If you don't know Rhapsody in Blue by name, you might recognize the opening clarinet solo that's kind of a gliss on the clarinet, and if you've ever flown United Airlines, you've heard Rhapsody in Blue. And
the song is about 30 minutes long, isn't it?
No, it's not even. It's only about 15, 16 minutes.
Oh, okay, but it's fairly long.
It's fairly long, but it's it kind of pits the orchestra against the pianist, and you saw in the graphic that there's a saxophone quartet that's being featured on a premiere on the first half, but they're actually playing with the orchestra in the second half.
Cool. I'll look forward to that. I love that song.
Yeah.
And, so next, November, we have
Beethoven by the Brook, and this is kind of a play on words. So the soloist for this concert is Melissa White. Melissa is a Grammy Award-winning violinist from Lansing, Michigan, and played with the Harlem Quartet. She'll be doing a piece called Scottish Fantasy by the composer Brooke, BRUCH.
I get it.
And all the music on that second concert is really inspired by nature. So we're doing Beethoven's Sixth Symphony, his Pastoral Symphony, which has like little bird calls in it. We're doing the Moldau by Smetana, which is all about this river and kind of almost as if the listener is traveling from the beginnings of the river to the Grand Rapids at the end. So, Grand Rapids. Look at that. Yeah.
All right, then concert number 3 in the 5.
Yeah, so Valentine's with the JSO, we're doing music by Romantic period composers. So a piece called Variations on a Theme by Haydn, by Brahms. Tchaikovsky's Rococo Variations for cello and orchestra. And that's Julian Schwartz that you see on the art there. Julian's, again, a friend of the symphony, and we wanted to bring back some friends for the 75th. Rococo Variations is an amazing piece. Schubert's Fifth Symphony was kind of inspired by Mozart. So all of these main works are looking back in the past. It's a very, like what I would consider a conservative concert. There's no new music on it, no American music, pretty traditional orchestra concert, and a great date for Valentine's.
All right, awesome. Plan your Valentine
Yeah.
date night. Then, in March.
Yeah, so the symphonic dances, you see our principal trombonist, Dennis Yeron. Dennis and I are working with a composer named Carolina Calvacci she's writing him a trombone concerto. It's in celebration of our 75th. Dennis is a really special player. He's actually on faculty in London, Ontario. He comes down to play with the JSO and has played with the LA Philharmonic. Then we're doing Rachmaninoff's Symphonic Dances for Orchestra, which is a showpiece that he wrote here in America in the 1940s. And then doing Bernstein's On the Waterfront, music from the film.
Nice.
Yeah.
And now for the grand finale.
The grand finale, yeah. So the grand finale will be a little different than a typical 75th or a typical concert for us. Stephen Osmond's going to come back and do the first half of the concert. I'll conduct the second. We have 3 different soloists that we're featuring. We're doing lots of collaborations. We've got ballet coming back, youth orchestra, and some different alums. And so you won't hear any large-scale works. I think the longest piece we're playing is 15 minutes, but you'll hear some movements and some overtures of different things. It's a real potpourri. We finish with a big grand finale of the Polovetzian dances with the chorus. And I picked that, one, because it includes the chorus. We're able to put a big orchestra on stage, but also it was the piece that I auditioned for the Jackson Symphony on. So I thought that was really neat little thing to do in terms of the 75th season. We're hoping to really pack the house for that.
So to get the job, you had to conduct the orchestra?
Yeah. There was an interview and some different meetings that I had to go to, but a big part of that was conducting the orchestra. And I actually was added to the search a little bit late because of us moving here for Michelle's job. Like it was for her job that we moved to Jackson. And then when they found out about me, they decided that they should look at, because of my credentials, they should include me in the search because they saw a lot of value in having somebody that lived in the community.
You look at all the things lining up for that to happen. It's like there's divine intervention.
I really think so. And like I said, I met so many really special people, and I'm really grateful to the opportunity. I'm proud of the growth. Our director of marketing is working on impact report to give to our sponsors and donors soon, and it's almost finished. I saw a preview of it, and it shows something like 45 performances. And you look at the annual operating budget, it's almost doubled in the last 10 years. It's a really impactful organization, and I believe that we're not just reaching the classical music fans and aficionados, but we're reaching children, we're reaching people with special needs, we're reaching people that might like other types of music better, and that's okay, you know, but we're here for everybody in Jackson.
Yeah, and it definitely is an incredible asset that we have in the community. One more quick thing. You guys did something new last year, the concert Aglow
Right.
at the County Tower Ballroom.
Yeah.
Fleetwood Mac by Strings.
Yep.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
And everyone wants that to come back.
That's right. So we heard you, and and we're doing 2 of these next year. We're doing the holiday edition, sponsored by Spring Arbor and with True Community Union as a presenting sponsor. And then we're doing a Beatles edition of this as well.
Oh, that was my idea.
And
Thank you very much.
That was your idea.
Yeah.
You and about 60 other people that wrote that on the comment card. So so if you're one of those people that wants us to play Beatles music with Genes and Classics, you might have to wait a little bit because Concert Aglow gets first dibs on the Beatles music next year.
All right. Everything we talked about is on the jacksonsymphony.org website. Check it out. When can people get tickets?
Yeah, well, you can buy subscriptions right now. Some of the single tickets go on sale a little bit later, but we would really encourage you to subscribe because subscribers get discounts and perks, and there's different ways to incorporate our Music on Tap series, our popular concerts with the classical concerts. We have classic subscriptions, Music on Tap subscriptions, combined subscriptions, and even something called a Flex Pass where you can kind of choose how many and which type you want to combine. So buy your subscriptions now.
Cool. Can't wait. Looks like some awesome shows coming up.
Thank you.
Well, thanks to you and everyone in the JSO for all you do, all you bring to the community.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, good to see you.
You too.
The music director of music at the Jackson Symphony Orchestra, Matt Aubin. Well,